Hello agents, in this video I'm going to show you the healer build that we use for the Boss 2 control room on Operation Iron Horse on the Division 2. This healer build can also be used throughout the rest of the raid as well. There are a few changes. I discuss all this in the video though and what I'd change outside of this part of the raid. As I said yesterday when I released a tank build video, I've got 6 builds in total that I want to show you. All these builds are what we use in this raid, and this is now 2 out of 6, so we've still got 4 more videos to come and the boss by boss guide as well, so you can see all these builds in practice and how we use them in full. So before we get in the video, if you do like it, please do hit like, consider hitting subscribe for more content from myself, and definitely check out those future guides and future build videos. And after you're done with the video, we have a fantastic community that is helping with Iron Horse right now. We've already helped over 100 people and over 20 people get the Ravenous, so come and join that community for a chance to run with our raid teams. The link is at the top of the video description once you're done here. So this is the healer build that I use. Now it's my normal healer build that I'd use for legendaries or outside of the raid. I've just made some adjustments to it to make it perfect for this boss 2 task in the control room. So we'll go through that as we go, and I'll tell you where I'd change it back if I was using this outside of boss 2 on the raid, because you wouldn't run it like this outside of that. I've kind of tailored it for the task. So we'll talk about the specialization in a minute. These weapons for this task on boss 2 really don't matter what you run. You could run with no weapons, but if you did want to use this outside of the raid, use the designated hitter. The reason for this is it's got perfect reformation on it. Headshots grant 40% skill repair for 15 seconds. I think that works well for healer build. It's not that essential. You're not going to be taking much shots, but you know, it works if you do go for it. The secondary is the Sweet Dreams, because again, outside of this raid and not doing this task, if enemies do get close to you, you can melee kill them every so often with the Sandman talent. So they're the 2 weapons I use. The pistol doesn't matter at all, and the grenade doesn't really matter at all. I use the incendiary grenade that comes with a specialization for outside of this raid, but you're not going to be using grenades while doing this control room. The 6 gear pieces then, you can see I got 2 Murakami, I got 3 Alps and BTSU gloves. The Murakami mask there's max roll repair skills, max skill haste, and I got a repair skills mod on there as well. For the 2-piece Murakami, I'm getting skill duration and 20% repair skill. The chest is an Alps Summit chest. You can see I got 3 pieces. So with the Alps Summit 3-piece, you're going to get repair skills of 20%, skill duration of 20%, and 10% skill haste. I've got skill haste rolled on this with repair skills and a repair skills mod on there. Now this talent, I've got Overwatch on it now, but this is where I would change the build if I wasn't using it inside this raid. And lucky enough, I've modified that talent on so I can change as I want to. Overwatch for boss 2 is great on this raid because you can just sit in cover and give your team extra damage. I don't do it in the clip at the start because I've only just made this adjustment. I never had it in that. What I had before this was Empathic Resolve, which is great, but you're not taking advantage of it on boss 2, which is why I switched it out. But outside of this raid, Empathic Resolve is another great option. Going on to the holster, it's another Alps Summit holster. I've got skill haste and repair skills roll. The backpack I use is a Murakami backpack. It's got repair skills, status effect, and Energize on it. Now, I wouldn't have status effects here. I've just thrown this on because I wanted to roll Energize. Instead of status effect, it'd be skill haste. I couldn't see any other backpack talents that went for this task at the control room on boss 2 apart from this. I had Safeguard prior, but I don't think Safeguard was proccing because it was always sending out a heal when I wasn't at full armor. It was only me using it, so Safeguard didn't make sense. That is the talent I'd normally go with though outside of this raid, and I do have a backpack with repair skills, skill haste, and Safeguard on it, which I was using in the clip you saw at the start. But putting this on, I haven't tested it yet, but I'm sure it's going to work exactly the same as the clip, but just give me the option to go into overcharge even more, and that's what I thought with this talent Energize. Using an armor kit grants 1 skill tier for 15 seconds, and if you're already at skill tier 6, it grants overcharge and a cooldown 60 seconds. Now that I think is key to keeping you alive in clutch moments. If your hive is low charges, you could just use a med kit. You can then drop a chem, and that lasts for so long. Your hive could probably charge to 34 or 36, whatever it goes up to, twice over in that overcharge chem. So it just made sense to use this. I wasn't using the backpack talent previous with Safeguard. The BTSU gloves are great, and this is what I use. You automatically get skill haste and repair skills on them, but what you do is you can destroy your hive every 120 seconds, and that will basically refresh everybody's skills and put you into overcharge. So I do that as well, but you can't time, a clutch. Maybe it's needed after you've already done this. You never know. I think Energize works very well with it and just gives you that extra overcharge if you need it. And then finally, the last piece is the knee pads. I've got the Alps Summit there, and it's skill, haste and repair skills again. And that's the build. I run a restorer hive, so this is what I'm putting down in the control room all the time. This is keeping me up. Comes with 32 charges. And once those charges get to like 20, what I'll do is drop a chem launcher so it recharges back up to 32. Always try and keep it full. If it does get low, just destroy it to recharge it even quicker. That will also then restore all the team skills as well. So it works very well like that. And that is the build. Other than that, there's the specialization to discuss. The reason I use a survivalist specialization is for the outgoing healing. It's this talent here, 15% increase outgoing healing. I think that's really good. Gives you more armor back when you're getting those heals. I don't think it's needed. I think there's other specializations you could use, but something else that is good on this is, I think it's there you go, while in cover gain 10% skill haste. So mixing that with Overwatch, you're going to be in cover, you'll have increased skill haste to get those chems back quicker, the hive charges back quicker. Makes sense there as well. So it's a good specialization to use, but another good one would be the Demolitionist. This is such an OP specialization. I use it on so many of my builds, but it's going to give your team 5% damage to targets out of cover. But for yourself, it's going to give you 20% burn resistance. And when you're in that control room, that's going to help. You got no burn resistance on the build, but I imagine it's going to help a little. So that's another specialization you could use. I've not really looked at any others bar two. They're the 2 hours I'm in an hour and over. But I'm sure there's certain bits on others that might work as well. But everyone, that is the video. That's the build. I've got another 4 videos to release after this one of other builds we use an Iron Horse raid, and I'll get them out as soon as I can. If you have liked this video, do hit that like button and consider hitting subscribe for more content from myself. And as I said at the start of the video, now that you're done with it, do check out the video description. There's a link to our fantastic community in there, and we're helping with Iron Horse right now. We're still helping with Dark Hours, so come and check us out via that link. Until the next video, thank you for watching and peace out.